This might be
This is gonna be scuffed.
This is gonna be so scuffed. How's it going, everyone? My name is Ethan, also known as Pez. This is Jake. We are the Drunkenly Sober podcast. I'm not playing a game today. I've pre-recorded it. So anyway, about Piccolo being D tier. There's a dog in the room.
The only thing D tier about him is the absolute fucking dragon cock that he has. He's the man.
Okay.
So those of you that don't know, I've recently, between this episode,
the last episode.
the last one, and this one that's going to be uploading, I have watched every single episode of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, literally the whole fucking series in the span of what?
Months.
No, it was just 1 month.
Months. I aged 7 times quicker than everyone else.
Mm.
I was like a dog. I aged that much. I matured. I married my wife.
He had an
And she
Emachian
died.
lifespan.
I do.
Oh, right. So basically, we got the camera footage down here. So the reason why we might look down there is because there's camera footage down there.
So we'd be checking it. Just to let you know, this is the most scuffed thing ever.
It's really tough. We're 3 hours late as it is.
Yeah. We were supposed to start ages ago. I only came back because it was my birthday. Wish me happy birthday.
No.
Wish me happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jacobs.
And everyone watching, do it too.
Okay. I did write a few things down about what to talk about. But we did the first one in a lost episode, because we're calling it that because that was fucking annoying. Do you want to talk about how we lost an episode?
It's not my fault.
It was definitely his fault. Right. So basically, we recorded a regular episode before this IRL one. Which, by the way, this is premiering on the brand new Drunkenly Sober channel. Thank you for being here, actually. Forgot to mention that. Because that's a new thing.
It's going to be way better than Biosum. It's going to be a lot better than 5 Guys, 1 Microphone. And it'll be even better than the Uncut podcast. I'm not going to lie about Pluto being a planet. It's not. You fucking idiot.
Oh, speaking of,
so all this is getting censored
I got a joke for later. What? Right, I'm gonna say it here because this is gonna come out obviously after the thing that we're gonna film later.
So just to let you know, it is likely going to be coming up first because Kieran Green doesn't have any responsibilities, so he gets his out in 3 days.
Yeah,
this guy takes a month, and a month.
Yeah, so we gotta go on You Laugh You Drink on the Biosum podcast, and one of the jokes is because he just mentioned Pluto is dear NASA, your mom said it was big enough from Pluto.
That's shit.
You chuckled though.
Wait, I can.
Goku. Okay, we've got stepping on the web.
Right.
Welcome back.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, technical dog fitties.
Right. Well, we should start off this first one with a shot.
Oh yeah. Get off my
We
microphone.
don't own any shot glasses. Well,
No,
I do.
I don't. So I actually had to get
The sober one year.
an espresso glass, which looks really fancy. I quite like these. So cheers.
First live action.
Live action.
Yeah.
No, IRL, isn't it?
IRL
In real life.
on the new channel.
Real life for us, not for you.
Bottoms up. That was amaretto I just had. He had milk.
I didn't have milk.
It was milk.
I had milk chocolate liqueur.
Chocolate liqueur. Oh, don't I look like one of those professional podcasters who's about to start complaining about women?
No, you don't with that hair.
Fuck you. I mean, because I have hair.
Yeah. So when it comes to like stuff I wanted to bring up, is that I did think about an anime that you could like based on how you enjoyed Dragon Ball.
For those who didn't see the episode that never got released, my favourite character...
none of you.
Yeah, it's me and you. What happened is, we were speaking about it, my favourite character is Piccolo because he's the best character.
Yeah.
Zero diff. Zero diff.
Yeah.
Goku's the worst. He's a fucking crayon eater and I hate him.
Okay. Alright. We can deconstruct that in the last episode.
Yeah, it really went through the thing.
Oh.
We really went into detail about my dislike for that fool.
Yeah. So basically, the thing that really got me, it didn't get me, but it interested me that like the main thing you liked about Namekians was like the culture around it, right?
Yeah, it's different. I like the idea, like, because they were talking about stuff like the houses looked just like the spaceships and stuff like that, which made me think, well, maybe those are grounded spaceships. Maybe these Namekians are nomadic in a way.
The reason why I think you might like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, for instance, is because there's a section of people which have like a separate culture. They're not like aliens, right? They're all human, right? But they have a distinctively like their own culture in this show, where like the main town that you're in is quite similar to us, right? White, and then there's like a third world country place called Ishvala.
Right, okay.
Right, so I think you might like Full Metal Alchemist for that, because there's a main character from Ishvala called Scar, and he acts like Piccolo quite a bit.
Brother, help me!
Yeah.
Long live the king.
Long live anime. That's fucking cringe.
That is cringe. You should be put on a fucking spike.
I should be put on a list.
I will say that this is the only anime I've ever watched and likely ever will watch.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah, Dragon Ball. It's definitely, well, when watching it, I felt it was a very, and you might disagree, but like quite Americanized. Like it was like one that seemed like it could fit in with a regular American TV show, sort of. Like you could pop it on TV in America and it wouldn't have any issue. Like Avatar. Or Pokemon.
Yeah, but Avatar was actually made in, America.
But it's the style
but
and stuff like that.
But yeah, I do understand what you mean, because when I first watched Dragon Ball when I was like fucking, 8 to 9, I don't know what age I was anymore. But I remember I thought it was, a regular cartoon. Like American cartoon. I did not know it was anime.
it looks like one.
Yeah, because my dad was like, "Oh, look, let's watch this thing that me and your big brother used to watch when he was a bit younger." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And I had no idea it was anime until like 3 years after, when I watched like Domix, because Domix did a Draw My Life.
Don't know who Domix is.
Right, Domix is a really cool like animator YouTuber. Right, and he did a Draw My Life, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I found some passions in like drawing and anime," and then he drew a picture of Goku, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Because like my only exposure to things called anime was stuff that genuinely freaked me out, because I was like 5 or 6 when I watched Spirited Away.
Well, Spirited Away's awesome.
No, it's awesome. It's just really weird.
Those
Like
Studio
when I was
Ghibli
5 or
stuff is
6,
cool.
it really freaked me out.
You had that
Spirited
weird,
Away.
like.
And also Princess Mononoke as well.
Didn't you have that weird sex demon in Spirited Away?
I don't.
It had like a big tongue.
I don't know. I just remember the parents turned into pigs because they kept on eating.
That's relatable. I want to be a pig.
You want to be a pig?
You be right there. Turn me into a pig. Do it!
That click is meant to be me replacing you with a JPEG of a pig. Or you, to be fair. You could be editing
I'm doing the editing on this
You
one.
better do it.
No,
unless you turn me into
zoom
one.
in on you. I'm just going to zoom in on you and embarrass you. I'm going to make you look like an idiot. And I say that whilst I had my hair done like this on purpose to fit in with my character.
Yeah. Speaking of, what's the character?
Alcoholic.
I thought you were actually going to give him a name then, like off the top of your head. Mummy.
Rhea Ripley, though.
Mammy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, we talk about Dragon Ball.
Yeah. One of the... Because you mentioned this, like, not recently, but, like, a few months ago, I think. Or 2 months ago. When you really first started playing the game. Watching the series, playing the game. Basically, because you said randomly, it's like, oh, what if Dragon Ball, like, had one game and went through, like, all the sagas? Right? And I was like, yeah, that exists. Like, most of the games do that.
I don't know.
Yeah, you did say that. So I'm wondering, right, because of the way, because you're quite fresh off Dragon Ball, what is your ideal Dragon Ball game?
A Bulma Vegeta sex video game. And it lets you go fucking on! That's getting bleeped. Anyway, so...
It's like one of those, like, ads on anime sites, so it's like, play free.
I can't think of a game I'd actually enjoy.
You can't think of a Dragon Ball game you actually
would enjoy? No. Like, I'm not a big fan of Xenoverse.
You're not?
I
know you just haven't played it that much, but I didn't think you'd share up with it.
It's not like I dislike it, just not a big fan of it. It's like, I'm not a big fan of Breakers.
Breakers is a hard sell, even for me.
Like, I've played a bunch of it. It's hide and seek.
Yeah, because it's I say Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight. It's better.
I say Dead by Daylight Club.
You can fight me, Dead by Daylight fans. You can fight me, and I'll win. Carry on.
Kyle.
Dylan.
Mate, we're gonna get shanked. Yeah, technically the first, like, Dead by Daylight clone was Friday the 13th. Wasn't it?
Yeah, but Friday the 13th is better than Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, it is, but for some reason
Dead by Daylight's the weakest game. I hate it.
Yeah, I haven't played it, but I just find it strange that Dead by Daylight became, like, you know, the genre definer. Because, you know, everyone says a Souls game because of Dark Souls. Despite the fact that, you know, fucking, well, I was going to say Demon Souls, but that's Souls.
Yeah, but dude, Skyrim is the Dark Souls of the Elder Scroll. Assassin's Creed on it.
Fuck off! We're going away from that right now!
We're having another Assassin's Creed episode.
Oh my god,
you can't stop me. I'm on camera. You're at your computer. You're weak. So Assassin's Creed is shit.
Agreed. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. So, Among Us. Among Us is the Dragon Ball of Dead Souls games. You just think about that, yeah?
Yeah. What the fuck does that even mean?
Oh no.
I'm just gonna throw it out there.
I'm gonna mix every word I can think of at this exact point.
Just gonna throw it out there and see what people come up with. Like,
stay mad. Get off your phone, you fucking millennial.
I'm looking at the topics.
Oh, the topics, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do this in one take, thank you. Here in the Drunkenly Sober podcast, they watch so we can be drunk. And I haven't drank much.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna drink just because I need more in me to be around you after that. Fucking hell. Drink break.
We're gonna rock down to... Yeah, holy shit, this Serrano's been going since the 1500s. 500 years.
I can't count.
What? Drink break over, because we got our drinks.
We got the drinks.
So, we were talking about Dragon Ball.
Yes.
It's good shit.
That is some good shit. And, ideal Dragon Ball game. Because, weirdly enough, I haven't really thought about it. Like, I brought up the concept when I wrote it down, I didn't actually think about it.
One with a show respect to human characters. I'd be playing Xenoverse, and I refuse to use ki. Yeah. I refuse to fly. I punch
You know, you don't have to talk like that. You can talk normally.
What?
You don't have to always play a character. You can talk normal.
Fuck you! This is me! There's no character here.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I do play Dragon Ball and Xenoverse.
Mm.
And I just really like the idea of when some fucking nerd like Frieza shows his mug and he starts going, "Hello, monkeys!"
That was a terrible impression.
I just punch him in his nerd face.
Mm-hmm.
I take his lunch money and I piss on him.
How old do you think Frieza is?
I know, he's like 4. They
Okay.
like age faster than like Namekians in my mind. It's like they live like an entire month. They're like fucking flies.
Even though Frieza's like fully grown back in the Bardock special, and yet he looks like the same. Currently,
That's a different Frieza.
It's a different Frieza.
That's a different Frieza.
It was a clone.
I shit on that Frieza. It's dead.
Which Frieza?
Every Frieza. I beat them up and take their lunch monies.
He's coming for you next, Frost.
I'm telling you, yeah. Just like Frieza, just like every other one of those edgy boys, I took their lunch monies in school. And that's why they ended up that way.
I'm picturing Daddy. I'm picturing Frieza running home to Daddy Cold. It's like, Daddy, Jacob stole my lunch money again.
He turns up to my house and I take his.
Jacob, you've been harassing my baby boy.
Why hit yourself, you old fuck? Yeah. So, Frieza, nude. Alright, if we were to make these characters realistic, no ki blasts, no stronger than a fucking running train, can't blow up the planet with a fart.
Okay.
Who do you think you could take in a fight?
Frieza.
If you're given like a month of martial arts training, real martial arts, because Goku doesn't do real martial arts.
That's such a hard thing to quantify.
Why?
Why? Because it's like
I could beat up Frieza.
it's like saying,
He's
hey,
like 2
if
foot tall.
if a fly couldn't fly, could it punch me?
What are you chatting about? You.
It's just so hard to quantify. It's so hard to conceptualize.
I could beat the crap out of Frieza in a real fight.
Yeah, but if he can't blow up the planet, what? Does he still have ki? Or does he just not
No
using
ki,
ki?
no ki. Ki
He's
does not exist.
just not using ki. Okay,
gotta use
so he
his
can't even
punches.
infuse his punches with ki as well.
No, it's just
it's
normal punches. I could beat the crap out of him.
Oh, well, yeah, probably could.
I could beat the crap out of him in 2 of his 4 phases. Gorilla Boy and big Macho Man Randy Savage film, they've got me. But 1 and 4, I'm kicking the shit out of both of them.
I thought you said 3 out of his 4 phases.
No, 2 of the 4.
2 of the 4, right, okay. So yeah, so big and horny,
Yeah, big and horny.
and Xenomorph, you can't take.
Xenomorph, I call him Gorilla.
Alright, okay.
He's
To me,
built like
he's got dildo head Frieza, so.
But he's like double the size of a human, so to me he's a gorilla now.
No, okay.
At that point he's beat me in the fight. But if he decides he needs to power up further for whatever reason, and then he turns to
How could you power up without ki?
I don't fucking know. I'm just saying I could take his 4th and 1st phases. I could take up to form 3. Well, as you know, so larval form and 1st form.
You know about Cell?
But then
I love the idea.
form-
I do love the idea of drop kicking his lava form.
Oh, it would be great.
It would be awesome. he
I'd
turns into a
spray
ball
him.
and starts flying.
I'd spray him with some fly spray. He's fucked.
Pesticide.
I'll piss in that thing's mouth and it will die. Anyway, so then it comes down to Goku. Goku beats me.
Yeah, because
he's muscly. Not because he does any martial arts. He doesn't. That's not martial arts.
He does do martial arts.
They're not martial arts.
He does learn martial
They're not
arts.
martial arts. I've never known anyone throw a ki blast at someone in UFC.
Mate, he learns martial arts in Dragon Ball.
I would
He
say
knows
the
martial arts.
average UFC fighter could kick the shit out of Goku if he didn't have any ki.
You think Conor McGregor can beat the shit out of Goku?
Easy.
I wouldn't say
Easy. Give him.
Can he be Goku though?
Yes.
No. I'm sorry, I don't believe in that.
Without any superpowers, without the ki blasts, they've got nothing. Other than
computer turned off
pure
again.
strength. I could beat the shit out of Krillin.
Krillin,
any trade.
He's tiny.
He is tiny. I'll give him a fucking nuggie. And I take his lunch money, and then he'd cry to his dad, Goku.
His dad.
Yeah, Goku's his dad in my head.
Goku's his dad.
What's Tien's dad coming? Alright, Tien? I reckon I could take Tien.
Yeah, you can just poke him in the eye.
Yeah, I'd poke him all three. I'd hit him with a... Like, I'd use that weapon they got in Thor, not Love and Thunder.
Yeah, that'll be the best use of a trident I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Poseidon, no diff. Tien.
No diff. Key's gonna hate us for saying this. Tien's his boy.
He hates copyright.
Good point. So, back to the task at hand. Could you beat up Master Roshi? He doesn't have his ki blasts.
Well, if he doesn't have ki blasts,
he's fucked. I'm kicking the shit out of him.
Well, yeah, but what if...
I'm taking his
What about his full
away.
power state? He's jacked.
Yeah, when he does that, I'm fucked.
Yeah. But when he's in old man form.
When he's in man form, I'm bullying that man. I'm gonna grab him by his beard and shove him right in, you know?
Steal his glasses, poke him in the eye with them.
I will. I'm gonna hit him with his own glasses.
What Chaozu?
What?
What Chaozu?
Chaozu's getting squashed.
I feel like Chaozu's so small and quick, I wouldn't be able to hit him.
I'm gonna Mario stomp him.
Banana.
I'm sorry, Tien! Goodbye, Tien! Chaozu! No!
Wobble.
I loved that scene when I was watching it because he blew himself up on Nappa, and Nappa was just sort of like, eh. He didn't care. He just was like, okay.
It was so funny. Like, thinking back to it now, it's really funny. In the moment, you're like, holy shit, he just...
Yeah,
blows
you
himself
think
to pieces.
Yeah,
But
you
then
think
then you
Nappa
start
lost.
thinking, like, yo, I'm kind of wondering if any pieces fell on Krillin and Gohan and shit.
Yeah, it's straight up, his cock is on Krillin's head. It's just there, sat there for like an entire hour because he's been too scared going...
On who? Who did it fall on?
Krillin.
It'd be like perfectly fit inside his incense burns.
Is that what those things are?
Yeah, because he was a monk.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, I had a feeling he was a monk because he wears like monk clothes.
Yeah, in the original Dragon Ball, you see people from his original temple called the Orient Temple. But yeah, he left the temple to become a proper martial artist after being just a monk.
Oh.
So yeah, Krillin.
Was he one of those? Was he one of those monks that got kicked in the dick? Was he one of those ones?
Considering his size.
What?
Considering his size, I'm gonna say yes.
He
they
flies
kicked him so much
when they kick him.
They kicked him so much they stopped his puberty.
Poor bastard.
Fucking hell.
Nah, that's quite cool.
Well, Krillin being a monk.
Yeah, I never knew about that. Well, I had a feeling he was like some sort of monk. But I sort of like, why does Goku get to keep his hair?
Oh, yeah.
But then they can't remove it, can they?
What do you mean?
Well, didn't they say the Saiyan's hair is not cut? You can't cut the Saiyan's hair off.
You can cut a Saiyan's hair, but it'll grow back into the same space like incredibly quickly.
Can I get a mullet if I'm a Saiyan?
Yeah, but it'll grow back in like 2 days.
It's what a waste of money.
I know. And in GT, for some reason, they give Vegeta the Bart Simpson haircut.
The what?
Bart Simpson.
No fucking way.
Yeah, so they
Give him
cut it.
Gohan's haircut.
Yeah, they did.
That's Gohan's.
Yeah, it's Gohan's haircut, but I call it the Bart Simpson because that's what it makes me think about when he goes Super Saiyan in GT. But yeah, they also give him a mustache in GT, like a really thick.
Yeah, makes me wanna ride my pickup truck and eat some bacon and shoot some guns.
The funny thing is, he's always wearing leather jackets as well, leather trousers.
Leather.
No, have you been playing any games recently? Actually,
you've been?
What, Dragon Ball or any other?
Just games in general. You haven't, have you? You have? Have not? Yes.
I have.
You have.
But you've banned me from talking about this series.
I have.
I'm joking. It's Assassin's Creed Mirage! It sucks. It sucks. Anyway,
It's bad.
it's not good. It's better than a lot of the other ones, but
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
that's not
going
a
into
high
detail.
bar.
I'm not going into detail.
Yeah.
I will not go into detail.
No, I've on my channel, I've been going through Final Fantasy VII, which, by the way, I think you'd like. It's so political, which is very interesting, right? Because it's about
You'll never guess my politics. You'll never guess.
No,
it.
you'll never guess it's politics. Because I think
I want guns.
gun control should be avoided.
Anyone touches my guns, I'm gonna shoot them in the walls.
No, but the story of Final Fantasy VII is something I think you'd actually be interested in, because basically it's in a world where everything is like so capitalized and monopolized to where there are reactors around the city of Midgar, which is like the main area of Final Fantasy VII. Right, and these reactors basically rip the planet apart.
Is that the one you're playing on your Twitch?
It is.
Twitch,
My
Lesfm.
YouTube streams, yeah. Right, so these reactors are actually like ripping the planet apart. It's like very far end climate change. Right? And basically the main character is a mercenary who used to work for the government who funds these reactors. But he's been hired by an eco-terrorist group.
Right.
Who go around trying to blow up these reactors to try and save the planet. Right? But then there's the idea that because they're blowing them up, they're making everyone's lives technically worse. Right?
Because that's people without jobs and stuff.
Yeah, people with less jobs.
And obviously,
there's no electricity. Yeah, they're exploding. So yeah, there's this really cool dynamic that the game puts really early on about is it right to destroy these reactors in the way they do, right? Because the government want to keep just destroying the planet, bleeding it dry.
The gameplay footage is different.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it will change. You didn't know that?
No, I thought I went onto a random thing.
No, it just that is my gameplay footage that I put together. So,
yeah, you're playing Xenoverse, yeah?
Yes. That is the best Dragon Ball game out on right now, yeah. But yeah, the interesting stuff about Final Fantasy VII is weirdly like the political message about climate change and environmentalism. Yeah, environmentalism. And also how far you should go in environmentalism, which is an interesting, because like if capital capitalism. If capitalism goes too far, then does that mean you have to create the how do I explain this? The opposite. As in, like, if you want to be really eco, you got to do some really dark shit. If capitalism goes too far in it,
Right.
in order to give them a message.
Yeah, you have to expand how devastating the form of protest is.
Yeah.
In order for it to be heard over the money makers.
Exactly. Yeah. So Final Fantasy VII is like, even though it came out in 1997, that's one hell of a fucking message, to be fair.
You know my favourite message in a video game?
Yeah. Go on.
SpongeBob the movie, the video game.
What's the message in that one?
Plankton steals a crown. And then he sells it to some guy in a city that's on the land. And they have to become men to go get it. The crown. And when they get there, they meet David Hasselhoff. And they ride on his ass. But then out of nowhere, a biker who's been hunting him and Patrick find them on David Hasselhoff. And they have to ride David Hasselhoff all the way back to Bikini Bottom and return the crown. The The main message behind it is we should never get rid of the monarchy. We have to respect their power. Otherwise, they will destroy us by turning us into ice. And we die. And I met...
There's bits going on a bit too long, mate.
I've met King Charles, and he turned me into ice for a while.
He was also British.
He's German.
Is he?
They all are.
They're all German.
They're all from Hanover in Germany.
Fuck off.
Yeah. It's the Georges.
What?
Yeah. You had...
I don't give a shit about the royal
So
family.
the Tudors were Welsh.
Yeah.
And then after Queen Elizabeth died, then the Scottish came in. The Jameses.
Okay.
And Charles, I believe, was as well. And then after Charles II... William, Henry, Stephen, Henry, Richard, John. Oh, he's Henry, Richard, 2. 3 more Henrys, John, a song. Edward, Richard III, Henry, Annie, Ed again, Mary, 1. Could be best. Jimmy, Charles, and Charles again. Jim, Will, Mary, Anne of Gloria, George, Will, Victoria, Edward, George, 6, and Queen Liz to complete the mix. So the Georges is when they became German.
Rodrigo Borgia. Oh.
With the Borgia family. Da 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 da. Da da.
No, I didn't know that. That's another piece of information I'll never relay back because of what you just fucking
Well, they
did.
changed their name to Windsor during World War during World War One. Sorry, because they sounded too German.
Oh.
It's like the Tsar of Russia moved the capital. No, wait, it wasn't the Tsar of Russia. It was Lenin. Lenin changed the capital from St. Petersburg, which had been the capital since Peter the Great, to Moscow, which was the old capital before him. Whilst they were at war with Germany, and they changed the name of the St. Petersburg to Leningrad, so it didn't have a German name.
Huh. I did not expect to learn a history lesson. Not gonna lie.
Welcome to the Drunken Historian podcast. It's
Plug your thing.
I get drunk and do history. I haven't uploaded a single episode, and I haven't thought about recording one yet either.
No, but he is thinking about it.
I'm gonna get drunk and teach you history. And watch him if you want to watch people play Final Fantasy, I guess.
Yeah, I've been enjoying Final Fantasy VII because I played the remake. Because I think I mentioned that on one of my streams.
I was watching the stream.
He was watching the stream, and he told me to grab weed. And then, right as he said it, I grabbed an item called Loco Weed.
It was
and
great.
It was one of the funniest moments of my life. But yeah.
Neither of us do weed.
No. Yeah, so I played the remake, and basically, it was a really fun combat system, and because I really prefer active combat systems.
Sorry, I'm laughing at myself staring at the stupid camera.
I really like active combat systems, and that's what the remake showed. It was like an active system with like hack and slash stuff, which was
is that the one where you have to take it in turns?
No, that's turn-based system. So the Final Fantasy VII stream that you watched, where I played the OG, the original Final Fantasy VII, that had a turn-based system.
Yeah.
Like
I remember seeing Final Fantasy 11.
I have no idea. I never hear about 11.
Is it 11?
I always hear 1 to 10 and then 11 to 16, and I never hear about 11 for some reason.
I think it was 13.
13 is quite a well-known one.
It starts off in a fight immediately.
That's a lot of them, to be fair.
I don't know anything else about it.
You don't know anything about it. Okay.
My brother used to play it.
I recommend you.
It's the one with like a lightning sword or something, or was she named Lightning?
I think she was the main character's named Lightning.
That's
in 13.
So it's 13, yeah.
Yeah. So I recommend you do at least play at least one Final Fantasy, because Final Fantasy is a very unique stamp. It's similar to GTA, in a way, where like every new numbered
I don't
entry,
want to play it now.
every new numbered entry is a brand new world and a brand new story.
GTA is not like that.
Okay, it isn't a brand new world.
They've returned to fucking Los Santos twice.
Yeah, but let's be honest, like, it's not... Everything else that happened in Los Santos between games isn't actually canon to each other.
You know... Well, no, it is. So Franklin's supposed to be related to CJ or something?
I don't think so.
Yeah, here's a genuine theory and there's suggestions.
It's a theory, yeah. But nothing's been made canonized.
Yeah, but nothing is in those games.
Exactly. So you can
'Cause
technically just say like every game is like its own set world. Like they copy stuff from previous games.
For all you fucking Zoomers, which I'm apparently among.
He is.
I'm apparently Gen Z. So, to all you fucking Zoomers who enjoy GTA 5 and are crying that GTA 6 isn't out yet, fuck you.
You took Red Dead away from us.
Red Dead is dead and red because of you.
Yeah.
You, Timmy.
I'm gonna miss Red Dead though. Like,
Fuck you, Timmy.
Yeah, like, yeah. Really good segue though. I want to talk about Red Dead now.
Good.
Yeah, I want to talk about Red Dead now.
Well, one thing to talk about Red Dead is we play it like we as if we write characters, don't we?
Yeah, we made our characters and we've started... I would say it's not recently that we've written like backstories for our characters. We all like... I think most of us started doing like, you know, vague backstory stuff.
And so sort of role-playing stuff's happening in there all the time as well.
Yeah, but only recently we've actually like started to write proper like profiles.
I used to have one, and then I got bored and I wanted to try a Native American character, and I haven't done any writing for it yet.
Which, to be fair though, his Native American character does look pretty damn cool.
They look cool.
Yeah.
But my old character I really liked, it was John Brown Jr.
Yeah, he died.
He died.
Of syphilis.
Fucking someone. And Annabeth. Is that her name?
Annabeth.
No, Mary Beth.
Mary Beth.
Mary Beth!
Mary Beth!
You want a bone, Mary Beth? Yeah!
Yeah. She later on becomes a writer and it's like, he wants to know a man called... What was his name again?
John Brown Jr.
He used to know a man called John Brown Jr.
Dummy. Yeah. Dummy.
He was...
Yeah.
He was gentle, but a very hard man.
I liked it because, you know, John Brown is the coolest guy I've ever read about up to the lead up of the Civil War. So cool. There's like genuine people like still fighting to this day if he counted as a terrorist or a hero.
Oh. Wait, John Brown was a real dude?
Yeah, he was a real guy.
Oh, I thought you just made him up. And
No. He's the coolest guy in American history ever.
Okay.
He's the only good American.
Yeah.
But yeah, John Brown, cool as hell.
What did he do then?
So, up to the lead up of the American Civil War, I'm not saying he was a smart man.
Okay.
He's not though.
But he is him.
He is a good man. Piss, they have to use shit. Oh, already. That's a good trick. Right? Slavery. He was a good man. Choo-choo train. So I'll just wrap it up really quickly. John Brown killed a bunch of slave-owning cunts in Kansas.
Okay.
Like, he slaughtered them with, like, I think he killed them with, like, a broadsword or something. It was nuts.
What the fuck?
That guy was crazy.
Dude ran around with the fucking sword from Shadows of Evil.
He went over to this one family's house, for example, and they've recorded it down in the journals, like, this is such a terrible day. Slave owner trash. They should have been killed anyway. So they went and knocked the door, and they went, "Hi, are you this man?" Saying, like, the name. And then he went, "Yes, I am." They just dragged him out and shot him right in front of his family and just say, like, that's what happens. Because they burnt down that town.
John? Or did John
Brown did it to these people.
Did it to slave owners?
Yeah, because those people burnt down the town due to a black man apparently wolf whistling at a woman, but it didn't happen. But yeah,
Goku, please don't drink that.
Genuinely an interesting thing. But John Brown, anyway, he was never fully up there, I want to say.
Your character, though, the John Brown character that you created.
Yeah, I was just like him. I just played it like him.
You made me laugh so many fucking times. He made a John Brown character in Red Dead.
I called him John Brown Jr.
Yeah, and at,
Hero.
on 1 a.m. sometimes on Red Dead, you just go on about, this is where my family died.
Yeah, I genuinely, I gave myself like all the issues that old people get when they get old.
Yeah.
Like,
And there was one point you were like, "Oh, I'm dead," and then you were like, "I'm back."
There
and
was
you were
a
like,
time-
"Crickety."
the entire time where I pretended to be a Union general or captain.
Yeah, because you started a Union... I was just going to say Union Confederacy. That's an oxymoron.
I was full on senile the entire time. It was great.
Really funny. And he also made outfits for it. He actually made a uniform for it. This is why Red Dead's good.
You could play a role. Like, you play GTA, you're basically anyone.
It's because it's modern times. There's not that much to really play around with, because like you can't really be a cop because you got to glitch the fucking
Also,
game.
the games suck. It just sucks.
GTA 4's good.
Sorry?
GTA 4's good.
Oh no, I mean like the current one. GTA 5 sucks.
GTA 5 is very...
Like the story's pretty okay.
the gameplay's fun.
The gameplay is good. Like, it has good like
Yeah.
controls. But
Story doesn't really have a message to say.
well, that's because it ends in the 3 endings, doesn't it? And then you take your own message.
Yeah, but it's just... I don't know. When it comes to GTA, the GTA 5 story, the main thing that it really like keeps putting up, that it keeps bringing up, is that, you know, the government's corrupt. And it just says this without any, like, okay, so what are you going to do about that?
Like, you're gonna fight that?
Yeah, are you going to say anything on that? Or are you just going to say the government's corrupt? And it doesn't...
Like, for
really.
a cheap joke, or are we gonna actually do something?
Yeah. Just sat on your mic. Yeah, but there's... Because, you know, the FBI, the FBI in the game... FIB, right, is obviously the FBI.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Yeah, they're, that's headed by a guy who does literally anything to make himself look good, and that includes shooting himself in the fucking leg, so that he doesn't show that he was working with criminals.
Yeah.
The CIA are in it, but they're not that big of a factor.
And they're not called the CIA or anything
No,
similar
it's
to
the
it, are
it's
they?
the AIA, isn't
AIA,
it? Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Yeah, they're not very that big in it. There's the commentary on billionaires getting away with whatever they want, which is Devon.
Yeah.
Which is Devon's character. That's what he's meant to be an allegory for. And trying to think about another character. Because it's the FIB want Trevor dead at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And Devon wants Michael dead. And the closest thing Franklin gets to an antagonist is that dude.
The Ballers.
Yeah, the Ballers dude. I forgot his name. Do you remember his name? I don't remember his fucking name.
I don't know. The guy who sold out the Ballers into... Are they the... What's the guy's called?
He keeps selling out Lamar.
Yeah,
That's the only big thing I remember.
No, what the gang that's in green called? The one is the Gap Ballers.
Oh my fucking god, I don't remember.
This is what I mean. And Franklin's supposed to be the main character.
He isn't, actually.
No, I mean, like, he's full on intended to be the main character.
It does feel like that. It's like he's supposed to be the main character, but it doesn't fully go into it that much.
Well, that's what I mean. Because, like, for example, there's... I want to point out now... Spoilers, I guess?
Yeah, spoilers for
The only character...
spoilers for an 11-year-old game. The GTA 5 went out for 11 years.
What?
Came out 2013.
Fuck. Yeah, I think about it, though. Skyrim came out in, like, 2011.
Yeah.
And that game still slaps.
Skyrim,
I don't
Skyrim's
fucking
age better
care.
than-
You Morrowind fans can suck my cock.
Morrowind fans are like the fucking, like...
They're toxic.
Well, actually, in the back of the library.
They're just sort of like, where's your levitation spell? And then I just turn around to him and say, ha ha ha, you can't walk than a mile an hour, mate. Fuck you, your game's boring.
Yeah, it reminds me of Kingdom Hearts in some places as well. Because in Kingdom Hearts 2, there's a spell called Reflect, right? And it's broken as fuck, right? It's basically like, if someone hits you, you just reflect all damage, and he just spilt some and stuff. Welcome to Drunkenly Sober, the game, the show where we drink and mostly spill stuff. And he's got to wear this for the rest of the day now. We got 2 other podcasts planned.
This is a brand new suit. I bought it for a job interview. Oh, I'm washing it, I guess. Cheers, ma'am. This episode is sponsored by my mom's washing machine.
Fucking hell. Okay.
Yeah, so... But yeah, this is the thing I feel like. A large amount of people, if they enjoy the older games, they hate the newer games, no matter how good they
Yeah, back to the reflect thing.
are.
Yeah, it completely reflects all damage back to them, and it's fucking broken because you would just spam it when you're getting like combo.
So nothing stopping you.
Nothing stops you at all. The only thing that kind of stops you is like an MP bar, which is like a mana bar, right?
So just don't do any moves during that time.
Yeah. So, but mana MP goes down really slowly when using reflect. And then in Kingdom Hearts 3, people were like, "This combat system sucks. Where's my reflect? Where's my drive forms?" Right? Even though Kingdom Hearts 3 fucking slaps. I hate the divisiveness of Kingdom Hearts 3. Which, by the way, Kingdom Hearts 3 is the 13th game of the series.
I've only ever played 2.
Kingdom Hearts is pretty... yeah, so it's Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep.
Is it 2 the one where you've got the Keyblade and then there's another guy with white hair who's got the Keyblade as well?
No, it's Kingdom Hearts 1.
Oh, well, then that's the one I played.
Yeah, that's Kingdom Hearts 1.
I played as a kid.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I actually recommend everyone should go and play it. Kingdom Hearts is quite fun. It's also like really convoluted in a way. Well, I wouldn't say convoluted. It's just a lot to fucking remember.
Yeah.
Right. I always recommend playing Kingdom Hearts. Make sure to play it in release order. Right, because some people try and play it through like chronological order. It won't make any fucking sense to you. Alright, so don't play in chronological order. Play
Want to go back flashbacks all the time and
yeah,
stuff
because Birth by Sleep, for instance, is a game like 10 year. It's a 10-year prequel to Kingdom Hearts 1. Right, and then like there's another game in 358 Days Over 2, for instance, is a game that is technically before 2, but if you haven't played 2, you wouldn't know what the fuck is going on. Because these 3 characters just show up and you're expected to already care about them. Because they are introduced in Kingdom Hearts 2 for the first time, technically. So
yeah, even though that this is the first time they're seen. Like, chronologically.
Yeah, chronologically, the 358 Days Over 2 is the first time you see them. But, you know, when they're introduced as proper characters, they're in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Right.
So yeah, recommend Kingdom Hearts 2. And, we've been drunkenly sober.
And we'll remain drunkenly sober.
Ah, yes.
What'd you drink?
I left it over.
Wait. Well, cheers the microphone. So, we've been drunkenly sober.
Stay sober.
Remain drunk.